This year's presidential elections in the US promise to be a really close call. And just like in 2016, many wealthy Americans are expected to support Donald Trump. So in this video, I'm going to explore with you the reasons behind this support. And this goes beyond mere tax cuts. So let's dive in. My co-authors and I conducted a large-scale experiment. We recruited 465 individuals from the top 5% of the income and wealth distribution, as well as 417 individuals from the American general population. And this gave us the unique opportunity to study the fairness preferences of the rich. Our experiment aims to find out what type of inequalities people find fair and what type of inequalities they find unfair. And how does that change when one is rich? So we had people make redistributive choices between the income of two workers. And what is important, these were real workers and real money. Participants were part of one of two scenarios. In the first scenario, worker A earned $6 and worker B earned nothing because worker A performed better. Now participants as impartial spectators could decide how much money to redistribute from worker A to worker B. Most people redistribute around $1 or $2. So the best performing worker keeps more of the money, and that reflects a fairness-based view that is rewarding effort, a merit-based fairness view. And wealthy Americans redistributed less money than the general population. The second scenario. We recruited new workers, and this time they were no longer rewarded based on performance, but purely based on luck. Basically like I flip a coin. And worker A turned out to be lucky and earned $6, while worker B was unlucky and earned nothing. Now the spectators could again redistribute money between worker A and B. And from the general population, 80% of the people redistributed the earnings such that both workers ended up with $3, an egalitarian fairness view. But among the rich, only 70% equalized the earnings, and 1 in 4 wealthy individuals redistributed nothing. Taking a closer look at the wealthy participants reveals fascinating insights. Those who earned their money were less likely to redistribute. For example, many business owners did not redistribute at all. Those who inherited their wealth were more likely to redistribute, and in fact, their fairness preferences closely resemble those of the general population. So how do these fairness preferences relate to the support for Donald Trump? Well, it turns out that the less someone redistributes in the experiment, the more likely they were to support Donald Trump. Income and wealth inequality in the US are growing rapidly. In 2017, a CEO on average made 312 times as much money as the average worker in a company. And due to these different fairness preferences of the rich, the gap is unlikely to decrease. If anything, there seems to be a cycle in which the rich get more power, further increasing the gap. If you have a lot of money, like this video. And if you do not have a lot of money, then subscribe. I will see you next time.